SUVs are more popular than ever in 2025. They promise comfort, power, and luxury, but not every SUV is worth the money. Some models look impressive on the outside, packed with features and status appeal, but when you dig deeper, you realize you're paying far more than you should. From sky-high prices and costly upkeep to outdated designs and disappointing reliability, certain SUVs simply don't deliver on their promises. And that's exactly what this video is about. Today, we're counting down the most overpriced SUVs of 2025 you should skip. Stick around, because some of the names on this list might surprise you, especially if you've always thought they were worth every dollar. Number 7. Cadillac Escalade. For decades, the Escalade has been the ultimate status symbol. It's bold, it's flashy, and it's instantly recognizable on the road. But in 2025, that iconic name comes with a price tag and a long list of hidden costs. The starting price is already steep, and once you climb into higher trims or add options, you're easily spending well over $100,000. That might be fine if the Escalade delivered bulletproof reliability and unmatched luxury. But here's the problem: it doesn't. The Escalade suffers from the same issues as its GMC and Chevy siblings: spotty reliability, electronics that glitch, and expensive repairs. And while it looks premium, the interior doesn't always feel that much different from SUVs that cost far less. Add in terrible fuel economy and some of the worst depreciation in its class, and the Escalade starts to feel more like a burden than a badge of honor. The bottom line: the 2025 Cadillac Escalade may turn heads, but the sky-high price, high upkeep, and fast depreciation make it one of the most overpriced SUVs this year. Buying into the name could cost you big. Number 6. Lincoln Navigator. At first glance, the Lincoln Navigator looks like everything a full-size luxury SUV should be: big, bold, and packed with high-end features. It has a commanding road presence and a long list of comfort options. But when you dig deeper, the cracks begin to show. For starters, the Navigator shares much of its DNA with the Ford Expedition. That means you're paying a steep premium for a vehicle that doesn't always feel that much different from its non-luxury sibling. Inside, the materials are nice, but not groundbreaking compared to what you get from brands like Cadillac or European rivals. Then there are the ownership costs. Fuel economy is weak, the twin-turbo engine can be expensive to maintain, and technology glitches are not uncommon. For a vehicle priced this high, buyers expect a flawless, stress-free experience, and the Navigator doesn't quite get there. The bottom line: the 2025 Lincoln Navigator wears a luxury badge and demands a luxury price, but the execution doesn't live up to expectations. When you look at the competition, it feels more overpriced than truly premium. Number 5. Jeep Grand Cherokee. The Grand Cherokee is one of Jeep's most popular SUVs, and at first glance, it's easy to see why. It has a bold exterior design, a stylish interior, and promises both comfort and capability. But once you start living with it, the shine starts to wear off. One major issue is reliability. Many owners have reported problems ranging from electrical glitches to transmission troubles, the kinds of issues that lead to repeat trips to the service center. Add in inconsistent build quality, and you start to question whether it's worth the price. Speaking of price, the Grand Cherokee is not cheap. Higher trims push into luxury territory, yet they don't deliver the same refinement, durability, or peace of mind as some of the competitors. Combine that with steep repair bills and faster-than-expected depreciation, and the value just isn't there. The bottom line: the 2025 Jeep Grand Cherokee may look impressive on the outside, but the hidden reliability issues and inflated price make it an SUV to skip. In the long run, it could cost you far more than it's worth. Number 4. Infiniti QX80. The QX80 has always been Infiniti's flagship SUV, and on the outside, it certainly looks the part. Huge presence, chrome details, and plenty of power under the hood. But the problem is that the 2025 model still feels like it's living in the past. Inside, the cabin design looks dated compared to newer rivals. The infotainment system isn't as smooth or modern as you'd expect from a luxury SUV in this price range. And while it offers space, the ride quality feels more truck-like than refined, which is a letdown for buyers expecting premium comfort. Then there's the cost. With prices soaring well above $70,000 and higher trims pushing luxury brand territory, the QX80 doesn't justify its price. Add in poor fuel economy and heavy depreciation, and it becomes clear this SUV struggles to compete. The bottom line, the 2025 Infiniti QX80 may have size and presence, but it's stuck in the past with outdated features and a price tag that doesn't match the value. In today's market, it's one overpriced SUV you should skip. Number 3. GMC Yukon XL. On paper, the Yukon XL looks like the perfect family SUV. It's huge, it's comfortable, and it carries that bold GMC presence. But here's where things get tricky. The bigger the promises, the bigger the letdowns. Let's start with cost. Even the base models aren't cheap. And once you climb up to the Denali Ultimate, you're paying six-figure prices. That puts it in direct competition with true luxury brands. And yet, the Yukon doesn't always feel as polished or reliable as those rivals. Then comes the ownership reality. Fuel economy is poor, so you'll feel the pinch at every gas station. Electronics and infotainment glitches can turn simple drives into frustrations. And while it's built to be tough, reports of engine and transmission issues mean you could be spending big on repairs sooner than expected. The bottom line, the 2025 GMC Yukon XL makes big promises, but the high price, poor fuel economy, and long-term reliability concerns mean satisfaction often falls short. Unless you absolutely need the extra size, it's not worth the premium. Number 2. Audi Q7. On the surface, the Audi Q7 gives you everything you'd want in a luxury SUV: elegant design, a tech-filled cabin, and that premium Audi badge. But once you start living with it, the cracks begin to show. The technology, for example, can be frustrating. The fancy touchscreen and driver assist features look impressive during a test drive, but many owners end up dealing with glitches, frozen screens, or driver assist systems that don't always work as smoothly as they should. Then there's the price. The Q7 starts high, and when you add options, the cost quickly jumps into luxury car territory. For that kind of money, you expect flawless reliability and comfort, but instead, you're faced with higher maintenance costs and interior space that feels tighter than rivals, especially in the third row. The bottom line, the 2025 Audi Q7 has style and status, but its high price and everyday frustrations make it one of the most overpriced SUVs to skip this year. Number 1. Porsche Cayenne. The Porsche Cayenne has always been marketed as the perfect blend of performance and luxury. With sleek styling, powerful engines, and a prestigious badge, it's designed to impress. But when you look closer, the 2025 model comes with major downsides. First, the price. The base Cayenne already costs a fortune, and once you add higher trims or optional features, the price easily climbs well above $120,000. For that money, buyers expect unmatched luxury and value, but rivals offer similar comfort and technology for far less. Then there's cost of ownership. Maintenance, parts, and insurance for a Porsche don't come cheap. Even basic repairs can drain your wallet quickly. And while the Cayenne drives beautifully, its resale value doesn't hold up as well as you'd expect for such a premium SUV. Finally, the Cayenne's interior and tech, while good, aren't revolutionary compared to more affordable competitors. You're paying a massive premium mainly for the Porsche badge. The bottom line, Porsche Cayenne delivers style and performance, but its sky-high price and costly upkeep make it one of the most overpriced SUVs this year. Unless you value the badge above all else, skip it. Thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you spot the most overpriced SUVs of 2025. If you found it useful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell. Tell us in the comments, which SUV do you think isn't worth the price?